for whatever reason, there's a lot of new investors out here that are so excited and they get intoxicated by these unbelievable stories that, they'll actually put their money into some of these companies. And a lot of times it doesn't work out, and what I try to do and what I try to tell people, what I've learned over the years by practicing what I preach is, buy stuff that's simple, buy stuff that makes money, buy stuff that you can easily understand, that you can explain to mom. And she's like, I understand, son. That's where I find a lot of the promise. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to get into some examples that were so easy to identify and invest in. And a few of these I still hold to till today. So that's what we're going to talk about today, is like keeping things simple, because that is how you win this game. Hey, I'm Luke Downey. Here's another edition of Lessons with Luke. Been investing for a couple of decades now. Can't believe it. Definitely have learned how to pick a few winning stocks in my day. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So if you like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and get into it and make this an easy to follow lesson. It's very tempting, I would say, whenever you just start out investing, to keep everything so complicated, right? You're looking for the next big thing. What's going to be the next thing that's going to take off? What is it that, people are going to be gravitating to, and I'm going to make a gazillion dollars. Oftentimes, the best path to actually making good money, like in an easy way, and, as easy as it can be, is pick stuff that's easy to understand, and a lot of this reminds me of what Peter Lynch always talks about. It's like, buy what you know. And I've been on its big kick because I've been watching a bunch of his videos on YouTube, that other people put out about some of the stuff that he said. And in many ways, I think the same way, because I'm constantly looking for just easy to understand companies that print money. And the easiest example that I can talk about is one day for lunch, I was out right when I got to New York. I was on a trading desk, and all the guys, we basically put our trades on, whatever, and then we decided to go grab lunch. We went to this new place in town. It's called Chipotle Mexican Grill. I remember going there. I don't know if it was the grand opening. I think it was, because they gave me a t-shirt, and I don't have it to this day. My wife actually got rid of it because it had a bunch of holes. But I remember walking away from that restaurant just blown away at the quality of the burritos, the price point, and just seeing the line across the street. This was like 2006, I believe. And I remember getting back to the desk and looking up to find out if this company is public. I found it, and I saw that they were growing their revenues, growing their sales. And then it was just this easy to understand product, right? The concept is they buy burritos. Okay. It's burritos, right? I can explain that to mom. She understands burritos, right? And I ended up buying the stock and made a quick chop. Still hold it. I probably sold out of it for a little bit, but I definitely have been buying it the past few years. And it has been just a great performing stock. And so there have been multiple times when I was younger, when I was trying to identify just a great growth stock, it was just something that was so easy to understand. And so I'm going to show you exactly, what was really enticing about Chipotle. And, we can't go back to 2006, but, let's just look at a long-term chart here. And we're looking at Yahoo Finance. This thing was, $45, and now it's over 1,300. And again, what does it do? They make burritos. Okay. I love burritos. I probably look like a burrito, but what do you see? Big revenue growth, big earnings, great product, easy to understand. And that is a great stock. I still own it today in managed accounts, also personal accounts. It's just one of these stories that just made a whole lot of sense. So another story is like, the only stock that my mother ever bought. She came up to me, and she's like, Luke, what should I buy? I think it was like 3-4 years ago. And I was like, well, what is something that you know? And we started talking, and you know what she knew? She knew Walmart. And she went and she bought it. And she still holds it to this day. She still thanks me to this day because it makes so much sense. It's like, it's Walmart. She understands it. Walmart's been around for years. It's in every town practically. And the company makes a lot of money. It's a very profitable business. It's a business that you can depend on. And so that is just another example. I still own Walmart too, I think. Why? Because it's easy to understand. So those are really the impactful moments that I remember when I was starting out, or at least helping someone start out, like even your mother, right? If you're going to recommend a stock or try and help them find a stock that makes sense for them, find something that's easy to understand, something that they have been around, something that they can point to. And Walmart was that case. And so, as we look at, cryptocurrency, and I know it's like crashing, it's pulled back a lot. And there's a lot of guys that I know that have been in crypto. Maybe they made a bunch of money. I have no idea. But I've never touched crypto. I've never owned it. You want to know why? I don't understand it. It's too complicated for me. And maybe I'll be a sucker and, I'll have missed out on, life-changing gains and all that stuff. But it's just one of those things that it just doesn't make sense for me. My lane is finding great growth stocks. And I've been able to do it. I love it. It makes sense to me. It's easy to understand. Whereas crypto for now has been a little bit of a challenge. Maybe that changes down the road. Who knows? Hopefully, maybe hanging out with Frank Curzio a little bit more is going to change that. But, that is really the message of today. Keep it simple. Buy what you know. Find a great company, makes a lot of money, and set yourself up for success. Don't be going around, oh, they're reinventing this and you can't really explain it. It's these big words, a lot of letters, it doesn't make any sense. Mom can't understand it. That's not how you win in investing. That's how you lose a lot of money. That's a sucker's game. So again, lesson is very simple. Keep it simple. Understand the business. You can explain it to mom. Probably a winner. And if they make money, that's just the bonus right there. So again, this is your lesson. You guys have a great week and I'll see you next time.